Hello and welcome to India Today SoSouth. I'm Gautam Shankar. This Valentine's Day, the spirits won't quite be as high in Bengaluru. This is because the celebrations might be hampered, mainly because the city will be alcohol free. Why am I saying this? Because the Bangalore police has imposed a blanket ban on the sale of alcohol. The city police has prohibited liquor sales on Valentine's Day ahead of the February 16 elections to the Bangalore Teachers Assembly Constituency. This decision spells trouble for pubs, restaurants, and bars in several parts of the city. Keep in mind, this order is not applicable across the city, but in some parts of the city. I'll get to that in a lot more detail later. Now, industry representatives are concerned about the kind of impact that such a move will have on the liquor business in and also on the brand Bengaluru image of the city. Now, alcohol sale accounts for crores in revenue to the government, and it should be noted that the liquor ban in Bengaluru will start from 5 p.m. on February 14th, and it will be applicable till the midnight of Feb 16th. The liquor ban will be in place on February 20th as well during vote counting from 6 a.m. to midnight. So, to discuss more on this, I am joined in by two esteemed guests, Mr. Suhail Yusuf, who is the Secretary for the Brigade Shops and Establishments Association, and PC Rao, who is the President of Bruhat Bengaluru Hotels Association. Welcome to the show, gentlemen. So, my first question is to you, Mr. PC Rao. Could you tell us how much of a blow is it to restaurants, pubs, and bars in terms of revenue loss in view of the alcohol ban that has been imposed on Valentine's Day and the subsequent days?
The ban is for total 4 days, 14th evening 5 o'clock till 16th midnight 12 o'clock, and also on 20th voting counting day. The total business loss is around 450 crores for us, and revenue loss to the excise department is approximately 240 crores.
240 crores.
Yeah.
All right.
Total ban is on 3,600 shops.
Hmm.
In this notification, due to this notification.
All right. So the same question to you, Mr. Suhail Yusuf. What do you feel will be the kind of impact this alcohol ban on alcohol will have starting from Valentine's Day?
It's a big loss to them, and for 3 days, if they're not going to have any business, if it's going to be zero, then it's a total loss. It's a total loss, and that could be in crores when it is implemented throughout the state.
Now, and my next question is trying to understand: is this ban unnecessary, given that the election is only for the teachers' constituency? Do you feel this ban that has been imposed could have been avoided in the first place, Mr. PC Rao?
Definitely, it is not unnecessary, it is unscientific also. The first
Hmm.
thing is there is only 16,000 voters. Out of that,
Hmm.
more than 10,000 voters are women.
Hmm.
Approximately 6,000 men voters. And this
Hmm.
is a by-election to one constituency. So this type of blanket ban is not fair. Earlier in 2015 also there was a MLC election. Only one day, that election day, was given.
Hmm.
See, this ban is motivated that nobody should give incentives, nobody should offer anything during the election. That was the reason behind the ban of
Hmm.
liquor ban is given. If
Hmm.
such code of conduct means, it should apply for everybody. It is
Yes.
not the question of code of conduct here. If you take it as a code of conduct,
Hmm.
as it is, if it is a code of conduct, the assembly should not be there in Bangalore during this election time. Even the budget is submitted on 16th. Even that day is not considered as a code of conduct. So banning is very unscientific, and if they don't remove the ban by today afternoon, we may have to fight legally also. We are already thinking on that. We are already going for a legal fight.
All right. So the same question, Mr. Sohail Yusuf. This ban, don't you think it's a little bit unnecessary in a city like Bangalore?
Yeah, there is going to be a very big impact because of that, because the main business that is there on these streets and close by, like places like Residency Road or Brigade Road, the MG Road, most of the pubs are in and around this place, the big pubs, and people wanting to come here will not definitely come here, which means it is going to be have an impact on not only the pub and restaurant business, is going to be the other business also that are going to get affected.
All right. Do you feel that in a city like Bangalore, a metropolitan city where we have a large number of techie population and world around, there's a lot of attention on Bangalore. Do you feel the concept of dry days should be done away with?
Bangalore is the very metropolitan city. We have more than 20 lakh IT people working here. We have lot of women people also working here. And especially 14th is a Valentine day. We expect more than 2 lakh people to celebration on that day on a personal view, or gifting or giving treatment or hosting the party is a common factor. And there will be some lot of corporate meetings also happening. There will be a special dinner in the corporate meetings. VIPs visits will be there. All this ban on dry is day is not fair at all, because many of the tourists also are going to come here. They feel, particularly the foreigners, they are adjusting only with the alcoholic drinks on with the dinner. It is a part of their daily life. There is around 62 five-star and seven-star hotels in Bangalore. The ban includes for them also. There is a very good number of foreign visitors. They will be also are in trouble with this ban.
All right. Now let's have your take on it, Mr. Sohail Yusuf.
It's definitely going to have an impact on brand Bangalore, and it is not only this that is happening. There's so many other things that are happening that can damage the image of the city, and I don't think so. And it is not the right time that this has been done.
Now, coming to my last question, this decision has been taken by the Bangalore police. How can they be the ones who decide? Shouldn't it be an elected representative or the business owners who decide? Or at least, shouldn't the Bangalore police do this in consultation with the pub owners and the bar owners and then come to a decision on this? What's your take on it, Mr. PC Ram?
Yeah, that is also point. Is an unplanned decision was taken. If we are planned, at least these all things should be notification should have given at least 2 weeks before. In Chief Commissioner's letter, he has mentioned 48 hours, but Commissioner has extended it to 55 hours, including the 14th Valentine Day, which was one more mistake that we are focusing. But this should be a planned. This teachers' constituency is not at all aware for anybody. Many people don't know about it at all. In Lok Sabha election or MLA election, lot of involvement will be there. In MLA election, there is around each constituency nearly 4 lakhs people will come for vote. In MP election, 3 times more will be there. But this election is a very small election, restricted to a small area also. That's why this is very, very unfair and unscientific is our representation.
Now, the same question to you, Mr. Suhail Yusuf. How is it that the Bangalore police is the one that is deciding this and imposing a blanket ban without even consulting with the pubs, bars, and restaurant owners? Do you think the method could have been a lot more streamlined in this whole process?
No, it was actually supposed to, the decision should have been taken with consultation with the associations, with the pub and bar association, the restaurants. It should have definitely been done with that. But if they have taken a decision without consultation, I don't think so. And the elected representatives have not had a say in this. Is
Hmm.
something big.
Thank you, Mr. PC Rao and Mr. Suhail Yusuf, for your views on the blanket ban on alcohol across the city. Uh, to sum it up, basically, the view of the gentleman is that this should have been done in consultation with the pubs and restaurant owners, and to ensure the brand Bengaluru does not get affected, such dry days should not be allowed in the city. Now, before I wrap up, I just like to point out a few things here. The not all the areas of Bangalore will be under the blanket ban for alcohol. Basically, the areas that come under the police commissioner's jurisdiction will be allowed to sell alcohol. But areas like Yelahanka, Byatranpura, Yashwantpur, Dasarahalli, Mahadevpura, Bangalore South, and Anikal, this alcohol ban will be implemented. So, thanks a lot for joining us on the special broadcast. This is Gautam Shankar for India Today SoSouth.